just to give you a little information about the lake. This is a small map of the lake. So at the moment also our location is, we are navigating in this part of the lake. So we are on the way to Taquile Island. Taquile Island is going to be the second island what we are going to visit. So at the moment we can see only this part of the lake, just the smallest lake. We cannot see the major lake or the largest lake. In approximately 1.5 hours we are going to cross these peninsulas and we will see the major lake or the largest lake. No? And just to give you an idea about the elevation here, we are navigating at 3,800 meters above sea level, so we are quite high, and also for that reason this lake is known as the highest navigable lake in the world, no? Because in this lake we can navigate in big ships. We have steamships here, no? Some of them are anchored at the port of Puno, and one of them was brought to the Lake Titicaca in 1862 from England and in pieces. So it was assembled here, and since that time we have that kind of ships navigating on Lake Titicaca, and that's why this lake was called like the highest navigable lake in the world, because we can navigate in that kind of ships, no? Big ships, not only in small boats or maybe canoes, no? It's because the lake is quite big and also it's very deep, considering that we are navigating at 3,000 meters, no? Because the lake has 8,500 square kilometers and it has 170 kilometers long by 65 kilometers wide. The deepest point of this lake is around this island, which is located also in the Peruvian side, because this red line is the border between Peru and Bolivia. So the deepest point is around here with 280 meters, no? So it's very deep, so that means that the water also can get really cold in deeper waters, because the temperature of the water vary from 10 to 14 degrees Celsius, yeah? The other important thing about this lake is that this lake has fresh water, because it has 1 gram of salt per liter of water. So this water could be drinkable, and it's because the lake is fed by 5 rivers. All of those rivers, they come from the Andes mountain range. So the water in Lake Titicaca comes from a combination of rainfall and also meltwater from 2 small mountain ranges located around the high plateau and also around the Lake Titicaca. That's why this lake has fresh water, and also the temperature of the water varies from 10 to 14 degrees Celsius. So we don't have a lot of people interested to swim on the lake because it's very cold, the water, no? And the other important thing is that the 60% of the lake belongs to Peru and the 40% belongs to Bolivia, no? That's another good point. And also in this map we can see very well a portion of the lake which is covered with just reeds, no? So this green area, green part, is our National Reserve Titicaca. So here we have the floating islands. All the floating islands are in this part of the lake, no? Because they need to use the reeds to build their islands, to roof their houses, to eat them. Also they use them to make some souvenirs for their visitors, no? And in this part of the lake also we have all our different varieties of birds and ducks. We have herons, cormorants, flamingos, sparrows, black ibises. We have Andean coots, and the people from the floating islands, they hunt some birds, they gather some eggs, and also they use the reeds, you know, to build their islands. No? That's basically about this part of the lake, what we see at the moment. No? So in a couple of in 1 hour probably we are going to cross these peninsulas to see the major lake. Yeah, that's a little information about the lake.
Thanks, Carl. That's brilliant.
You're welcome.